Hello everybody, I am Inan, Assistant Professor in English Literature, co-editor Global Age Magazine and a CSS mentor at KIPS CSS Network. Today I am here to talk with you about English Précis and composition, as the examinations are around the corner and all of you must be a little worried about the paper of English Précis and composition because it includes a lot many technical areas with reference to English language skills. The most important question in this paper is the question of Précis writing. The significance can be understood by the fact that the paper is named after this specific question. English Précis writing is a significant area because it's a test of both your reading skills and your writing skills simultaneously. It can be an examiner's delight, and it can at times prove a nightmare for the candidate who has not practiced Précis writing well. But you must not worry about it. English Précis writing skills are not that difficult to master. As the examinations are around the corner, so I won't delve deeper into the technical details, but I would recommend it to you that you must revise the past 5 years or ideally the 10 years paper for English Précis writing. Another way to practice is, because time management is also a major challenge, so you can try to write précis of the editorials that you read. So you are in a way preparing the notes for current affairs and you're also practicing writing a précis. Ideally, you should also practice writing passages from the works of Bertrand Russell. You can look at the essays like Ideals of Eastern and Western Civilization, from which a passage in 2013 CSS examinations was also given for comprehension as well. You may also refer to his works Unpopular Essays or essays which were published as skeptical essays, or you may also practice writing précis from the works of Will Durant, such as The Pleasures of Philosophy. They'll also help you a lot in reference to the comprehension passage too, because comprehension passage also requires better understanding and comprehension skills. Then you can easily respond to the questions. But my major tip for the comprehension passage is that do consider the question in question. Your answers must be relevant. The question in question is important. In both the Précis writing and the questions related to the comprehension passage, the passage in question is important. You must focus on the given passage and the details in the passage, the major idea in the passage, and exclude all else that is irrelevant or not present there in the passage. Another concern for the CSS aspirants in the paper of English Précis and composition is vocabulary. There are 20 MCQs related to synonyms and antonyms, pairs of words, and also idioms, and the analogy question falls into the same category of vocabulary, so that is almost 35 marks. Now currently, as the examinations are around the corner, so we cannot talk about it as a preparation scheme for the entire year, but in the last 1 month, you can focus on the root words. The root words would enable you to easily crack the meaning of the word, and among the 4 options you can easily discard at least 2 irrelevant options, and then you can come up with a calculated response. You may also refer to 1000 words in the Magoosh series, which are quite useful for any competitive examination. For analogy questions, you must try practicing establishing different types of relationships between words. It also requires more of your analytical skills. You can also practice the idioms and the pairs of words in the past papers. It would give you a fair idea of the type of questions that you are going to get in the paper of English Précis and composition. A major area is punctuations, not only with reference to this paper, but also when we talk about English language skills. Punctuations are oft ignored area. You must never ignore them because they are quite relevant to the sentence structure. They are also helpful in communicating the appropriate meaning. Practice punctuations, both the terminal points and the pausing points. It would not only fetch you 5 marks in the question of punctuations. The practice of punctuations is going to improve your expression. Your written expression would be meticulous if you practice punctuations regularly. Conjunctions prepositions, verbs, auxiliaries, and modals are other areas which are necessary to master when it comes to the question of sentence correction, or you may get a question related to prepositions specifically. So do revise these parts of speech. These word classes will help you practicing the sentence correction part as well. You must practice translation from first-hand sources. Remember, English language has its own convention, Urdu language has its own convention of writing. So first language interference must not be a factor there. You have to keep this in mind, that English language has its own way and mode of expression. So while you're translating, you must consider the norms and convention related to English language. You must practice the past 6 years of CSS examinations, translation questions. They will help you much in the last month of your preparation. For English Précis and compositions paper, you must practice active voice and passive voice. Direct and indirect changing the narration has been a regular feature as well. So do practice the basic rules which have been taught at school level as well. For the paper of English Précis and composition, I would also recommend that you can consult my book Practical and Comparative English, which has been structured according to the new updated syllabus and marking scheme. All these tips that I am communicating are in detail available in that book. Thank you very much.